Hi, my name is Onyi Anyado, founder of Onyi Anyado Media House, and in conjunction with Generation Success, we're hosting an exclusive evening called An Evening with Onyi Anyado, How to Become an Entrepreneur of Distinction. In this exclusive event, I'll be speaking about vision, time management, creativity, and much more, really challenge you and empowering you how to become an entrepreneur of distinction. This exclusive event will be held at the BPP Waterloo on the 15th of July 2014 from 6:30. I hope to see you there. And here's to your success, distinction style. In February 2014, I penned the following definition. An entrepreneur is a leader of excellence, trailblazer and pioneer who constantly brings change to their generation. So on the night, I'll be given 6 principles, speaking about vision, excellence, time management, and a bit more, but I won't reveal too much anyway. So to really challenge, empower, and teach the audience how to become distinguished in their chosen field.
Fantastic. And just an entrepreneur, does that mean starting a business, or can you be a professional as well as being a business person?
Oh yes, definitely. The business world is changing every day, and you know, to become an employee of distinction is still the same principles. So you want to get that promotion that everyone else is fighting for. You still need to have a clear defined vision. You still need to constantly raise the bar of excellence. You need to be determined. So yeah, it's definitely the same principles.
Part of the reason why we're having this month, Entrepreneurship Month, is because we're part of a report being commissioned by the National Youth Agency, and A4E, in terms of youth enterprise.
Yes.
And we had a few organisations who came and gave evidence.
Yes.
And one of the people that gave evidence was talking about different types of entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And they were saying, we have entrepreneurs who, go out there and start businesses. We have entrepreneurs who are dormant entrepreneurs. So, they don't really realise that's who they are.
Yes.
And it'll just hit them after a few years. We got dabblers. Yeah. Dabblers are really interesting. So they say dabblers are people who go to work and at night they run a business.
Wow.
And that's incredible.
Yes. To become an entrepreneur of distinction is not easy, but at the same time, once you have that clear defined vision, that real passion, that fortitude, that understanding that if you don't do it, someone else is going to do it. We know Sir Richard Branson is an entrepreneur of distinction. Donald Trump is an entrepreneur of distinction, and these great men have got one head, 2 arms, 2 legs, so there's no distinction between them and us. One of the things I'll be speaking about is how to manage, master, and maximize your time. It's critical. With the birth of social media, we're on Facebook, Twitter, one has to be careful that we don't put all our time on social media, doing much ado about nothing. You can be busy on Twitter, for example, but not effective. I want to read your last 20 Twitters and know your brand, your business, and your mindset.
Fantastic.
Your last 20 Twitters. If you've tweeted and you haven't tweeted anything about your business, not an entrepreneur. Yeah, the World Cup is great, currently it's on, but at the same time, these people are getting paid millions of dollars, millions of pounds. So to become distinguished, you have to, as you said, not just be busy, but be productive specifically for your vision, for your business, for your brand. For me, that's the foundation, the bedrock of an entrepreneur becoming distinguished. I was speaking yesterday in Ipswich and in Peckham, South London, and it's interesting. I said to them that I was speaking to young people, even adults, we can have a 25-year mortgage. How do you know in 18 years' time you're still going to be working? What guarantee have you got? We sign up to a contract 24 months. How do you know in 18 months you're still going to have money to pay it? So if we can have a 25-year vision, a 25-year mortgage, and an 18-month contract, minimum, I believe, as entrepreneurs, we have to have a 5-year vision, minimum. Minimum. See the possibilities in the next 5 years. So for example, if you're going to open up a business, networking, that's baby steps. I'm not going to say, my title is not how to become a millionaire entrepreneur overnight. No. How to become an entrepreneur of distinction. Take baby steps by networking. Readers are leaders. I always ask people, okay, you want to be a lawyer. How many law journals have you read? You want to be a mechanical engineer. How many mechanical? Who have you connected on LinkedIn? Who are you following on Twitter? Being current is the currency of life.
All the greats, so Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, I want to talk about Nelson Mandela as well. They all had a vision, and they all had to break that down into small baby steps to achieve that. What makes them different? What makes those great people different to our generation today?
I think one of the things I speak about is determination. I think, for me personally, I don't know how to give up. One of my good brothers, my good friends said, "Onyi, never give up." I said, "I don't know how to give up." Nelson Mandela, he didn't know how to give up. No matter how they abused him physically, mentally, he didn't know how to give up. Steve Jobs, he doesn't know how to give up. He didn't know how to give up. So once you have that, and we know the biggest battle is in the mind. Once you understand that, you cannot give up. That fortitude of mind, that's what distinguishes the great leaders, the great entrepreneurs from the average, from the rest.
Hope is the belief that what today is like is not how it's going to be in the future.
No way.
You know, and we must take steps to change it.
Yes.
You know, and I totally agree that that's a reflection of ourselves as human beings, but also about the change we can create around us and in the world around us as well.
Oh yes. If I didn't have hope in 2010 when I was living in my mum's house, I wouldn't have written that book. I wouldn't have written that book, and if I didn't take that step of faith and have that hope, I wouldn't be here speaking to you now. That much I know.
And every time I talk to you, I'm just in the cave. I'm on that laptop, I send those emails, I make those phone calls.
Of course.
You know, because I can't let today be like tomorrow.
No.
So, you know, I can't wait to hear you talk, John.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This exclusive event will be held on the 15th of July 2014 at 6:30 p.m. at BP Waterloo. This is a date that you cannot afford to miss. So, I hope to see you there, and here's to your success, distinction style.